I think we are gonna be live. Yes, we are live right now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the live watch along of the 2025 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix qualifying session. And the stage will be set for Battle Royale tomorrow. We got three guys going for the ultimate prize of the 2025 Formula One season, the Drivers' Championship. Obviously, around here, we are going to not help, but like cheer for Max Verstappen because he's the underdog, and McLaren and the drivers of McLaren have fucked it up enough to lose our support in the through the season. So obviously we are going to be cheering for Max Verstappen, and in front of you on the screen at the moment are the FP3 standings. Now I missed FP3. I missed watching FP3 live for a lot of reasons. Things happened. I was taking a nap. It's the weekend. But it was amazing. George Russell seems to be in contention for pole position, and now it looks like things are in our favor. Because earlier, before FP3, we were thinking that it's Max Verstappen and both of the McLarens who are going to be on the podium, so regardless how you arrange them, Lando Norris win the World Championship. But now, with George Russell in the mix, who has tendencies to crash into people around him and blame that they turned into him, like his Osama bin tendencies, and also the fact that he will be in the play for one of the three podium positions. There is a possibility that it could be Max, Oscar, George Russell P3 and Lando Norris P4, which is everything that we need to secure the 2025 Formula One World Championship. That's what we can do. And we will see, right now, in a while, we will see if anything bad happens to Lando Norris. Ideally, we would like Lando to get eliminated in the Q1 session. I don't know how that's going to happen. Maybe he's going to make a couple of uncharacteristic mistakes in both of his runs. Maybe he will be blocked by someone like Lance Stroll, who will get 10 place grid penalty, and it wouldn't matter because it's Lance Stroll. He would have been starting from the back of the grid anyway. Or Lewis Hamilton's Ferrari, anything can happen because Ferrari, if you listen to the radio communication between Riccardo Adami and Lewis Hamilton, or Riccardo Adami and any Formula One driver in the past, really, it's a sitcom. And that could happen. So ideally Lando Norris should get knocked out in Q1, but practically speaking, one second, someone is calling me. That's probably not going to happen. I have to go, and I'll be back in a second. Fuck, this is absolutely unprofessional on my behalf. Apologies for that, guys. I had a bit of Charles Leclerc situation. My mom was at the door, and luckily she screamed loudly enough so that I could go and open the door of the hall. Otherwise, she doesn't even know that I have a YouTube channel, let alone the fact that I'm streaming, so she probably wouldn't, subscribe and come to the comments and tell me to open the door. But anyway, now we are seeing nothing but crowd shots of definitely non-Arabic people. Makes me wonder why we go to Saudi Arabia. Anyway, the point is, we want Max Verstappen on pole, obviously, but we also want something bad to happen to Lando Norris, just to keep things exciting. Just, this is in the spirit of the global motorsports. It's not because I'm personally inclined or anything like that. I have nothing against Lando Norris. In a previous video, I have literally said that Lando Norris is on fire since Mexico City Grand Prix, and he is still the favorite to win the 2025 World Championship. If he, leads from lights to flag in this race, the season finale, I won't be surprised. But then again, the better driver, the more consistent driver, the more consistent team who have always capitalized on the mistake of others and have secured maximum points whenever they were available, kind of deserve to take the world championship. McLaren do have the constructors title sealed up, I think, from Singapore, and they were really good at it. They had a phenomenally powerful car, dominant car throughout the season, and they kind of deserve it in that sense. But now we will see what happens, and now we will see how things change, how things improve in the qualifying session. So Q1 is already underway, and I need to put on my headphones again. I just need this to listen to the driver's radio conversations and nothing else really. So anyway, Lewis Hamilton is exiting the pit lane. Let's see if there is some positive that Lewis can take. There were a couple of P4s through the season, which was Lewis's best ever result in a Ferrari. And I think if he doesn't secure a podium, which is very, looking to me extremely unlikely unless something crazy happens, Lewis Hamilton is not going to secure a podium in the 2025 Formula 1 season. This is going to be first ever season in the career of Lewis to not secure a podium, which is a very interesting stat because he's been around for a while, and it also shows how dogshit of a car the Ferrari has. Leclerc has been there for years, so he knows how to drive around the issues and the limitations of the car. Lewis is new, so obviously he's gonna struggle. Also, Lewis has been struggling in the ground effect era entirely, but that is that. But anyway, now we are seeing that we have another guy in the fight for pole position, and that guy is George Russell. So we will see what happens in the qualifying session right now. Let's see. At this moment, I will give the advantage to Lando Norris from McLaren. Has Lewis Hamilton started his lap? No, he's just on his... I think he is on his prep lap, his warm-up lap. I think he's going to start his lap in a while now. But yeah, he's on the mediums. Hamilton is on the mediums. Great. But yeah, we will see what the 7-time world champion can do. Lewis Hamilton opening his lap on the medium tires. So, I genuinely don't think this is going to be fast enough for him to get out of Q1. And he's just getting the feel of the car, I guess. But after that, in the mediums, he will be in the softs, he will be much quicker. But then again, oh my god, so the smoke coming out of the back of his car, is it? No, I thought I saw smoke coming out of Lewis's Ferrari. Crazy if Lewis's Ferrari engine blows up in the qualifying session and he naturally starts from the back of the grid. That'll be yikes, his first ever season finale with Ferrari ending up like that. Judging by how his year has gone, 2025 has not been a positive year for Lewis Hamilton at all. First, he went to Ferrari, which is a completely unprofessional team compared to Mercedes. If Mercedes were on the back foot, you can count on Mercedes to incrementally make progress through the seasons and eventually make their way into the front of the field. That's not something you can expect with Ferrari, because these motherfuckers will get in their own way and get in the way of people who know what they're doing. They are just meddled with bureaucracy on a level that is just unfathomable to the common person and a common racing team, actually, not even the common person. So that's the first big blow to Lewis Hamilton's life in the 2025 year. Then the second one is just struggling entirely, while at least in the early part of the season, Charles Leclerc looked competitive in some races. Having his first spin, losing the rear, having his first ever spin in Formula 1 in Belgium, that was a career first for Lewis. And then he lost his best friend, I think somewhere mid-season somewhere, Roscoe Hamilton, rest in peace. So he lost him, and now it looks like he's going to end the season without So Lewis said on the radio that it felt like a decent lap. He is 6 tenths of the pace from Nico Hulkenberg, who did a lap on the soft tires. So 6 tenths of the pace of Sauber on a one step harder compound. That's that's the reality. In reality, he should be only a couple of tenths away. Franco Colapinto pushed too hard in turn one, got his track time deleted. Lance Stroll ran wide in the final corner, had his track time deleted. But yeah, that's the reality of it. Lewis Hamilton is 6 tenths off, 6 tenths slower than Nico Hulkenberg's Sauber. And he was running the mediums while Nico was running the softs. I get it, but still, it's just abysmal. Anyway, Max Verstappen started this flying lap. We'll see how much of a lap time he can squeeze out of that Red Bull. He is a tenth and a bit up on Nico Hulkenberg in the first sector alone. As long as he's feeling confident and stable in the car, that's all we need. That's all we need. Right? And also Lando Norris needs to be, impeded by somebody. Alright, Yuki Tsunoda has opened a lap behind Max. Oh my god, someone else is setting purple sector once. Wow, who else is so fast? Max is not quick, man. He's not as quick. Wow, Carlos Sainz goes purple sector 1. Yuki Tsunoda goes purple sector 2. I mean, obviously this is the completely early stages of the qualifying session. But Verstappen is definitely finding the edges of the track and he is driving on absolute limit as always. So, he was almost ran wide. So he is only 10th and a half faster than Nico Hulkenberg. In that run, Yuki Tsunoda now is 3 tenths and a bit behind Max Verstappen, which is understandable. If Yuki is like the crazy guy who comes out of nowhere and sticks it on the podium, it'll be insane. First ever career podium for a last ever race for Red Bull. Crazy. Anyway, Isaac Ajar goes third fastest. He's got a Red Bull contract and he's showing why he deserves it. Carlos Sainz goes fourth fastest. Insane. Unbelievable. Faster than both of the Ferraris. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. I mean, both of the Ferraris did their lap in the mediums for whatever reason. Maybe they didn't want to ruin their softs for the first run, wanted to just get a feel of it. Now they're going to do the second run in the softs, and then maybe they will make their way into Q1, make their way out of Q1 and into Q2. Lando Norris goes purple sector 3, only good enough for third quickest. Fernando Alonso is in contention for the podium. He has some serious pace. Unbelievable. Fernando is quick. This is what we need. This is what we need. A couple of dark horses. A couple of unpredictable players who are going to fight extremely hard. What? Oliver Bearman goes fastest. So the track evolution is massive. So whoever nails it in their final run in the qualifying session is going to be quickest of all. The track is ramping up really, really well. Oh my god, Piastri loses it in the final corner a little bit, but goes very fast. He is slightly slower than Piastri, he almost matches Oliver Bearman's time. Verstappen is now standing P3. It's not getting updated on the screen right now, which it will be. George Russell goes quickest, provisional pole. Obviously, I mean, this is not the real pole, but George Russell has some pace. Boys and girls, the track is ramping up very rapidly, extremely rapidly. Let's see what Lewis Hamilton can do in the softs. He's just, oh my god, the Ferrari is like such a shit car, man. Oh my god, what these guys are doing, bro. Ugh. Oh, Lewis goes P5. Not bad, not bad. Obviously, Fernando Norris, maybe Hulkenberg, Antonelli, not Tsunoda, but Carlos Sainz, Charles Leclerc. I mean, Lewis Hamilton is probably going to qualify P10, P11 around that if I have to predict, because he's just the Ferrari is not quick and he is not quick. It is what it is. George Russell currently fastest. Oliver Behrman in the mix. So is Oscar Piastri. So multiple people going for pole. Oliver Behrman, man, I predicted this. If you go and look at my unbiased prediction for the 2025 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, you will find it. You will find that I have said that Oliver Behrman has Oliver Behrman is going to be the best. Someone said hello on the chat. This is the first time I'm actually looking at the chat. Hello. I hope that I'm not too late in interpreting their not interpreting but like reading their message. Let me just hello. How do I reply and engage with them? I don't know shit. I feel like a fucking like an idiot, obviously. Desert oh my god, how do I reply to them? Someone said hello, I don't know how long ago. There nothing big is happening, so just chill out. Okay, hello, hi guy. I mean, I don't know if you're still online or watching, whatever. We are now in the thick of it. Obviously, I will go and pay more attention to the chat messages as they come out. So, but at the same time, Desert 2006, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. You may not be watching by the time I'm saying these things, but if you are, I appreciate you. Someone ran wide and got their track time later. Who the fuck is some pink Alpine guy? Franco Colapinto. Okay. We are not worried about him. If Franco Colapinto scores a point in this race, I hope he does for his sake. Ending a year with 0 points. Liam Lawson got impeded. So Liam Lawson was impeded by somebody. And he's like, does he even look into his mirror? So Franco Colapinto needs to go out again and put in a bang on lap time. Lucky that I think he was on the mediums on that lap as well. So yeah, that is that. So Esteban Ocon again struggling where Oliver Behrman is not. This is an interesting thing. There is a reason why Oliver Behrman is my favorite rookie of the season. Is it's just the reason for that. Okay, 728. Oh my god, so he said it at the start of it. So the comment that I got was at the start of the stream, and right now I'm just looking at it. I'm the only participant. Okay, so I guess nobody else is watching. I guess they're tuned out. But yeah, it is what it is, and thank you for tuning in whenever you did. Now, okay, everybody's going out onto the tracks again with a fresh set of softs. So many people are going on a fresh set of softs. In the dying stages of the Q1 session, it's gonna be insane. If somebody is getting impeded, and I hope that it is Lando. The thing is, the reason why I want to get Lando to be impeded, even though he might still make it, is because I want him to not get a good read on track at this stage of the qualifying session. It probably won't matter much, but it's definitely something. He may be looking to try something. He may be looking to experiment a particular small minor setup change which will give him some form of advantage in some sector or some corner. But yeah, a little bit of trouble for Lando we need. So yeah, everything is nice now. George Russell, my man, George Russell. Nobody has started their timed laps yet. Everybody's on doing their warm-ups, back in the pack up as much as possible. I think this is going to be insane. So we'll see. So we'll see what Max Verstappen magic can pull out from the car. Am I sitting nicely in the frame? Okay. So Lando starts his time lap. I think he's going to ring. He's really good when he's dialed in. The car is just magnifico. We saw the analysis from Alex Brundle, I think, about Lando versus Max on board, and you could see how effortlessly Lando was driving that car around Yas Marina circuit. But Lando's first sector is slower than George Russell, and Piastri's goes purple sector 1. So Piastri is finding more pace than Lando. Lando is a little bit sketchy in turn 7-8, did a little bit of steering correction. And yeah, he's doing great, has DRS, pushing hard. But Oscar Piastri he knows what's at stake. Oscar knows he is a tenth and a half slower than Russell by the end of second sector, but Oscar Piastri seems to know what's at stake. And he needs to win this. If Oscar needs to even have a sliver of an opportunity to bag his first ever world title in his third season in F1, he needs to win this at least to give himself a fighting chance. So anyway, Oscar Piastri goes purple sector 2. Someone stole the first purple sector away from me. Norris goes faster than Russell, even though he goes slower in the final sector, but not by much. I think Piastri will break his time. Oscar Piastri goes, holy shit. Oscar Piastri goes half a second quicker than Lando Norris. Carlos Sainz currently has the fastest first sector. It's unbelievable how quick Carlos is. How fast is Carlos? Carlos is amazing here. Can he get another podium? I mean, I really want Carlos Sainz to get another podium if that means Lando Norris will be away. But knowing Carlos, I think he wants Lando to win the World Championship. But Max Verstappen is fast too. Carlos Sainz goes third fastest. Max, personal best sector 1, purple sector 2. We are in it, boys. We are in it. Kimi Antonelli goes quicker than Norris. Wow, the Mercedes are quicker. Last year they were fast here too. What about Osama? George Russell, fifth fastest. Max Verstappen, let's go. Second fastest. Right there. I mean, that's not bad. You know, if Verstappen is on the front row, you know, I think all of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix have been won by the guys on the front row. So that's not bad. We need Verstappen at least on the front row and Norris as behind as possible. So that's the objective right now. That's the objective right now. And that's what we are cheering for, okay? The clock is over, so I don't think there is going to be much changes. Lewis Hamilton is P12. Charles Leclerc is P4. Lewis Hamilton is P12. Lewis just wants this season to be over, man. That's how horrible it has been. Lance improves to P10, and I think Fernando Alonso will improve as Lewis Hamilton is still on his time lap. So let's see what Lewis can cook. Fernando goes fourth fastest, ahead of Leclerc and Norris. Holy fucking shit. I think Esteban Ocon is getting knocked out, man. It's crazy how Esteban is significantly slower than Oliver Behrman, even though Behrman is a rookie, and you know it's great. Esteban goes 12th fastest. Lewis Hamilton, let's see what. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Lewis Hamilton can get eliminated if Gabriel Bortoleto can hook in. Lewis Hamilton can get eliminated in Q1. Oh my God! Lewis got eliminated in Q1. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Nico Hulkenberg couldn't make it. So Hamilton, Albon, Hülkenberg, Gasly and Colapinto. These 5 motherfuckers, where it is. Lewis Hamilton. This is not updated. Let me just hit refresh. Wait, nothing happened. Let me just hit refresh. There are a bunch of celebrities sitting in the Ferrari garage, and basically that's what the team is for right now. They're not about racing. So, Lewis Hamilton, Alex Albon, Nico Hulkenberg, Pierre Gasly, and Franco Colomito. I mean, those two guys are the usual suspects, so no surprises there. Nico Hulkenberg, I mean, he's in a Sauber, and he has not been in the zone when it comes to qualifying this season at all. Gabriel Bortoleto is consistently getting the better of him, like on Saturdays. Then you got Alex Albon. I don't know what the fuck happened. Lewis Radio. So Lewis Hamilton, it's just the usual conversation anyway. Then Yuki Tsunoda made it through, so that's interesting. So we'll see. We'll see who are the guys to get knocked out. Ahead at the top, we got Osk, we got Max, we got Andrea Kimi Antonelli, the youngest driver on the grid and the oldest driver on the grid, then Fernando Alonso, and then we got Charlie Charles and then Lando Norris. So we'll see. We'll see, man. I'm happy with this type of grid. If this is the grid for tomorrow's race, I'm happy. Will the point differential be enough? If Lando is P6 and he finishes P6, then he will score 8 points. Max Verstappen will score 18 points, so it will not be enough. There are so many people in orange or papaya. Is it McLaren fans? Are they McLaren fans or are they Max Verstappen fans? So that's the crazy thing. So yeah, Isaac Ajar makes it through. Liam Lawson makes it through. Happy. Good stuff, ladies and gentlemen, good stuff. Lewis Hamilton out, nobody really cares about that. Maybe we will see the comeback of all comebacks. From P16 to P3, maybe Lewis Hamilton can pull this off, but the Ferrari is not quick. It's just too bad. I mean, it's, as a Lewis Hamilton fan, it's just from the moment he went to Ferrari, initially there was significantly huge amount of hopium. I was like, he's gonna win. I went overboard and I was like, yeah, he's gonna fucking win it. Because last year Ferrari were quick and they finished P2 in the constructor standings. So I'm like, you know what, this year they're gonna be more consistent. They will learn the lessons that they will tighten up the loose corners that were there in 2024. But how naive I was into thinking that a team will learn from their mistakes. A Formula 1 team, Ferrari of all people. And yeah, we can see it. Now they're P4 in the constructors, and Lewis Hamilton is having one of the most miserable seasons of his entire Formula 1 career so far, which is saying something. I would say even worse than 2021. This is like 2025 is even worse than 2021 in many ways. 2021 was worse just at the end. 2025 is just like slow death throughout. So that's what it is. So, I mean, and the thing is, I think slowly with time, Hamilton is going to realize that, Ferrari is not all about winning. We're going to Ferrari and joining Ferrari is not about winning. It's about taking pictures and telling others that you are a Ferrari driver. That's basically what it is. And yeah, that's what it is. But Oscar Piastri, he made massive gains on Lando, more than 2/10 in Sector 2 and 3. He is half a second faster than Lando Norris overall in that run. We will see. Max Verstappen is waiting at the beginning of the pit lane. He's the first one who will be putting down rubber. I think for the first run in Q1, Red Bull should have gone with the medium tires. I just think so. I think they would have saved. Oh my god. That's just, don't show Lewis, man. The cameraman is just showing Lewis Hamilton. I don't want to see Lewis Hamilton on screen. It's just sad and miserable. I cannot take it anymore. Oh my god, I don't want to see Lewis like this. Put some cover on him. Put a burqa on him. We're in Abu Dhabi, So yeah, why not? Just putting my phone on silent. Some people might call. I should put a. And I cannot. I was thinking of putting a message on my door that says live streaming in progress. Whatever on live stream, but then it's just I don't want to do it. I can just scream. I just hit mute and then scream it out. Okay, Verstappen is out. We are out on the track, the first ever car. But again, like I would be really happy if Red Bull send Max Verstappen out on the medium tires for the first run in this session. Just get a feel of it, but obviously they know better than me. I think in the other tires Red Bull is competitive, but then again we will see. Right now I'm just liking the chance of Kimi Antonelli, George Russell. George Russell didn't hook it up properly, but Kimi Antonelli, Fernando Alonso, George Russell. If Lando fucks it up, and the pressure can get to him, he can get nervous during the pressure. Obviously from Mexico City Grand Prix he has been on fire, but now this is the final race. You have to do everything right. No fucking around. And on a personal level you have to understand and acknowledge that the opportunity that you have today I mean in 2025 of fighting for a world title and potentially winning a world title, I think that is probably never gonna happen again. 2026 the car development can go any direction, and if this is the condition, you are barely you are only 12 points ahead of a guy in the fourth fastest car, third fastest right now because Ferrari is shit. If you are only 12 points ahead of a guy in the third fastest car on the grid, then you can just imagine what will happen if you don't have the fastest car. Lando Norris is not the type of guy. I mean, he was consistently behind Oscar Piastri throughout the majority of the season. Oscar didn't have a good run in the final third of the season. That's why Lando pipped him. That's why Max pipped him. And then also he was screwed over by the team in a couple of situations. It is what it is. The strategy calls were not good, but whatever. But those were the things. Like if a guy in his third year in F1 is smoking you for the majority of the season, you ain't that good, bro. This is the only chance you got. So Lando can still get nervous. He can still feel like, oh my god, this is the last chance that I have to get everything right. Otherwise I'm gonna lose the world championship to a guy with a slower car, and I probably may not get this type of opportunity again in my entire career. So Max Verstappen is now purple sector 1, purple sector 2. Let's see what he can do at the end of the line. Obviously the second run is going to be more crucial. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy that Verstappen, like we did the first run when nobody was on the track. It's absolutely clear air. Wow. Ooh. 1:22.9, not bad. Good time. I think we can go quicker. I think we can definitely go quicker. So we'll see what Piastri can do. Piastri right now looks like he is nailing it. But then again, Lando Norris, man, at this stage he knows how to keep the negatives away, how to do the job at hand, but he can get nervous. That's the thing. That's the only thing that I'm counting on now. Lando not securing the pole position, that's what we need. It'll be even better if Lando is outside the top 5. I need to put on my cap. My parka hat. My ears were too cold. Anyway, we'll see who has the second fastest lap. Oliver Behrman is going to be in the top 10, I believe. In the second qualifying session in the Q2, I think the people who will get eliminated are hopefully Lando, but that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Stroll, Bortoleto, Tsunoda, Esteban Ocon for personal reasons. So that's 4, and we need one more. So probably Charles Leclerc because the car is shit. But Charles, he knows how to drive around the issues of the car. So anyway, Andrea Kimi Antonelli sets the purple sector 1, which proves the initial hypothesis we had about track evolution. So track is evolving. Bro, Kimi Antonelli and if Kimi Antonelli is that quick, you can definitely count George Russell to be in contention for pole. Behrman goes third fastest. Esteban Ocon goes second fastest. What the fuck? Are the Haas guys going to be in double points in the final race of the season? If that's the case, I think Kimi Antonelli is going to go fastest. Carlos Sainz goes second fastest. Boom, there you go. He is not that far behind. Carlos Sainz is not that far behind Verstappen. Kimi Antonelli goes, I think he lost time in sectors 2 and 3 to Verstappen. Fourth fastest. Isaac Hadjar goes quicker than Antonelli. Holy shit. George Russell, purple sector 2. He's ringing the neck of that Mercedes. I think he is also in contention to be in the front row. George Russell goes fastest. 10th and a bit, almost 2 tenths. 10th and a bit, 0.182. But yeah, like I said, George Russell, man, the Mercedes is in contention for pole position. Leclerc had a wiggle in the final corner, goes 6th fastest. Fernando Alonso can disrupt if Norris has a bad lap. Oh, Fernando goes purple sector 3. The fuck? Oscar Piastri. Wow. It'll be insane if neither of the McLaren are the fastest car. Imagine that. Imagine Verstappen pole, Russell and Kimi Antonelli, Fernando Alonso, Isaac Hadjar, Carlos Sainz. These motherfuckers get in the middle and they just don't have the pace in the final run of quali. Just imagine that. Imagine the fucking chaos. Anyway, Piastri goes third fastest, does a purple sector 3, pretty good job. Lando Norris is in the final corner and yeah, within track limits and goes second fastest. Wow. Purple sector 3. Wow. I mean, we are not far behind Norris, but I'm happy to say that George Russell can help us. George Russell can get in the middle. Not get in the middle, but can get between us and Lando Norris. But Max Verstappen is obviously on fire, and he's doing his best to find the perfect lap time. We can bet on it. Come on, man. Come on, Max. This is the lap of your life, dude. We need you to break all the simulator records. This is the lap of your life. Not now, but the Q3 final run. Just so build up to that. Max Verstappen goes second fastest. Holy shit, almost nothing between himself and George Russell. Goes at, oh no, my god. We're now seeing Siska Norris, the mother of Lando Norris. Why are we seeing that? Please. The race director, please don't show the family members. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're nice people, but that's not what we want to see. So Charles Leclerc's wiggle in the final corner, we will see. A bit of steering correction, and I think there he lost a 10th. Whatever. It's not like he's fighting for something. The car is a shitbox. His teammate got knocked out in Q1, second time in a row, I believe. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? Oliver Behrman, Liam Lawson, Kimi Antonelli, Isaac Hadjar. I think these guys can definitely go faster than now. But yeah, I think in the fight for pole, we have Russell Verstappen and Norris Piastri. So that's gonna be interesting. A lot of the Ferrari fans in the grandstand, I feel bad for them. Yuki Tsunoda, brand new softs, ventures out. Now we are seeing Carlos Sainz's family. Stop showing the family members, man. Everybody's on a line. Both of the Astons. Both of the Astons are in Q2. Good on Lance Stroll for not getting knocked out in Q1. Good for him. Some guy is showing Lando Norris merch, but Lando is still the favorite, man. If Lando sticks it on the podium, it doesn't matter what we do, unless he gets disqualified. Like, imagine that. Imagine this. Norris P1, Max P2, Piastri P3. Everybody is like, oh, Norris won the race, dominated, blah blah blah, won the race. But after that, oh, the car is underweight. That there is not enough fuel in the car. You should have some fuel in the car. The car is underweight. And then Norris gets disqualified. Woo! Imagine. Oh my goodness. Charles Leclerc said that his brother Arthur driving the Ferrari in FP1 was the best highlight of this weekend. That's what he said. I believe him, but we'll see. So we are now seeing Esteban Ocon's family members. I don't know why they're showing the family members during the qualifying session. Like, they're just there to enjoy and support their, whoever. It's, why are we seeing? Oh, Charles Leclerc didn't have a good time into turn 1. He's not gonna be quick. I think he's gonna get eliminated in Q2. Whatever, we don't care. Leclerc is not fighting for anything, and if he's more than a tenth slower than Russell, so I don't think he can bring it back. In the first sector alone, we'll see. He needs purple 2 and 3, at least one purple and one personal best. And if it is the personal best for both, then it has to be like close to purples. But anyway, Yuki Tsunoda is purple, not purple, but personal best sector 1. Kimi Antonelli fucked up the first sector. Wow. This is unbelievable. This is interesting. I don't think the lap times are going to improve that much in Q3. Yeah, we'll see. Yuki Tsunoda goes purple sector 2. What? There was a hair in my mouth. What? Let's see what Leclerc does. I think Leclerc is not going to be that fast. But Yuki Tsunoda had a good lap, man. He did a good lap. Ooh, it's go 6 fastest. I think he fucked up in the final sector. But he had a mega second sector. Kimi Antonelli goes P8. Is it gonna be enough? Is it gonna be enough, Kimi? Oh, Kimi Antonelli is now P9. Gabriel Bortoleto goes P4. Carlos Sainz, purple sector 1, personal best sector 2, crosses the finish line, P9. He fucked up the sector 3. We need to see some footage of where. So Isaac Hajar, I think he's gonna make it into the top 10. Liam Lawson goes P10, pushes Kimi Antonelli out. Antonelli is gonna get knocked out. George Russell, I don't think he is doing a lap right now. Russell and Verstappen are preferring to stay in. Isaac Hajar goes P6, into pushes his teammate Liam Lawson out. Esteban Ocon goes P8, pushes Carlos Sainz out. Now Oliver Behrman, let's see what he can do. Carlos Sainz, purple sector 1, still got knocked out, man. He fucked up the final sector. Fernando Alonso on a time lap, currently stands P10. I think he's going to improve, so he will go safely through. So, oh my god, I hope it's not Yuki. Oh my god, Yuki's going to get knocked out. Because there's Oliver Behrman coming. No, oh yeah. Behrman is way behind him. Ooh, Yuki goes through. Esteban Ocon out qualifies Oliver Behrman. That's interesting. But yeah, Oliver Behrman didn't get knocked out by much. Kimi Antonelli got knocked out. And so the ones who got knocked out, let me just scroll down a bit. So we got, this is not updated. So you got Behrman, Sainz, Lawson, Antonelli radio. So Kimi Antonelli says the rear grip was not there. I think Verstappen is still in contention for pole, and we'll see. Behrman, Sainz, Lawson, Antonelli, and Lance Stroll. These are the 5 people who got eliminated in the second phase of qualifying session. Yuki Tsunoda is still in the fight, so we'll see. Carlos Sainz fucked up. Not Carlos Sainz. Charles Leclerc fucked up in the first corner, but managed to bring it back. Good for him. Yuki Tsunoda. He ran completely. Oh my god, did he? Oh my god, will we get his track time deleted? He was on the edge. Kimi Antonelli was struggling to get some rear grip. So yeah, that's why he got knocked out. Oliver Behrman just barely got knocked out under the skin of his teeth. Man, he was there. Damn it. We had pace, bro. Oliver Behrman had pace. Fuck. But we'll see. But Fernando and Gabi, they have some serious pace. It's crazy that Gabriel Bortoleto, a rookie in a Ferrari-powered kick Sauber, is faster than Charles Leclerc, who is supposed to be a world champion in a Ferrari-powered Ferrari. So Isaac Ajar on the radio says that that's all I had, and his radio and his engineer says that that's all you needed. It's a good time to put it all together. His P7 goes safely through into the third part of the qualifying session, which will start in a few moments of time, and we will see. A minute and a bit. Can't wait to start. Wow. Oscar Piastri needs to find 3/10. Verstappen needs to find a 10th. And so does George Russell. But boy, oh boy, Max Verstappen, bro. The guy is on fire. We are on fire, ladies and gentlemen. We are on fire. So the session begins. Do we have a timer on the screen or no? I think the broadcast that I'm seeing is slightly slower than the timing sheets that I have been showing like on the screen. So yeah, maybe that is that. Okay, so we. Come on, Max. Come on, let's do it, bro. Let's freaking do it. We got this, Max. We can win this, man. Come on, Oscar. Come on, Oscar. Do something. Lando, come on, bro. One more bottle. We got this. One bottle. We need one final bottle in the final race, the season finale. Session has not started yet, so. We want Verstappen, then Russell, and then Fernando, then Gabriel, and then bunch of other people land on RSP10. So Charles Leclerc is surprised that he is through into Q3, which is very interesting, which is reminiscent of his time, not his time, his radio message when he got pole position in Hungary, I think. He said that, what? We are on pole? What the fuck? Then obviously in the race he lost all of the advantage and didn't even finish on the podium. It's Ferrari for you. But yeah, now he is interesting. Lando Norris has advantage in sector 3. Verstappen is quicker in sector 1 and 2. So we need to, Max, I don't know if you're watching this or probably listening to this, and any of the Red Bull team guys are listening to this, but we need to pull some extra bit of performance in the final sector. So yeah. Let's see what we can do. We got both of the cars, both of the Red Bulls in the final third practice session. But yeah, we got Katy Perry in the McLaren garage for some reason. If she is going to wave the checkered flag after tomorrow's race, I'm gonna lose my shit. She is one of the most pretentious people I have ever probably heard of, especially when she went to space. And then she was like, oh, I'm, whatever. And she is acting as if she just escaped death. If they give her the checkered flag to wave after tomorrow, I'm going to lose my shit. I don't give a fuck who wins the world championship at that stage. She don't deserve it. And this is the problem with Formula One lately. They're giving a lot of things to a lot of these celebrities who don't give two shits about the sport, and I'm pretty sure there are celebrities who care about the sport. Find them. But obviously they need to have a big enough fan following, because no amount of money is enough for Bernie Ecclestone in Formula One management. So that's basically it. They're just getting new fans, and getting Katy Perry is going to be like that, but it's not going to happen. People who follow Katy Perry, they are not certainly going to start watching Formula One because she attended a Grand Prix as a guest in Abu Dhabi of all places. I mean, saying it's a season finale, it's interesting. But Abu Dhabi only offers great racing because it is the final race of the season, and it's kind of like manufactured to be good, manufactured to go viral. And then obviously you have to consider the incompetency of the stewards and all those things. And then you have a good recipe. Come on, Max. Come on. Max Verstappen on a new set of softs, almost completing his warm-up lap. and now he's going to. Last time it worked for us. Last time, going out so early worked. So Verstappen starts this time lap. Come on, man. Come on, man. 122.5. Can we do 122.5, Max? Can we please do 120? 122.5 is actually a very ambitious lap time. Last time we did, I think, at 120, 22.7, 122.8 or something like that. But if we do a 122.5, we're on pole. We on pole. So Max, we need a 122.5, bro. We need a 122.5. That's all we need. So Lando Norris has started his time lap 2. Lando, please, man. This is the only race where you don't have to perform at your best. Please, bro. Come on, man. Think about all the bottles you had in the past. Oh, yes. Lando is not faster than Max in the first sector. We are quicker. Verstappen is, going great. Come on, Max. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Lando Norris is on his way. Ooh, we did. Oh my god. I got too excited. We did 122.295, almost 122.3. I think that's a very neat lap. I don't think anyone is going to beat that. But that was a pretty good lap. But the only person who can beat it is Lando and Oscar. Maybe George Russell. George Russell is the dark horse, ladies and gentlemen. 122.2. That's a phenomenal lap time for Max Verstappen. 295. Gabriel Bortoleto is 123.2. Almost a second down. Lando Norris 122.7. 5/10 behind Max Verstappen. He's not gonna find 5/10 in a second. So we got pole position, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Oscar Piastri's lap time. We will see how quick he is. So far, he's on a personal best. Nothing too big. But yeah, I think the pressure is getting to them. Norris under pressure. He is half a second slower than Max Verstappen. Oscar Piastri goes faster than Norris because he has even less to lose. Second fastest, 3/10 and a bit down. Let's see what George Russell can do. If George Russell goes ahead of Piastri, then that's what we need. Oh, Russell had a moment. Oh my god. So it's not gonna. This is not the run. I think in the final run, Russell is gonna be quick. In the penultimate corner, he fucked up a little bit. Yeah, fuck. I think he would have been P4. Yeah, I think Russell would have been P4 without that issue. So Russell needs to find 2 to 3/10 more, at least. On top of that, and like in a perfect lap, he needs to find 2 to 3/10 more than what he would have done. He had an issue in. Which turn is this? Turn 13? Yeah, I think it's turn 13. So he had some problems. Did a bit of rallying. Now this is the cool down phase. Everybody's gonna cool down, go home. What happened to Yuki? Did his track time get deleted? It's just that they're not quick. I think the pressure is getting to them. They're quick, but the pressure is getting to them. A lot of Lando fans in the grandstands. Russell needs to find more pace. Verstappen, we're still on provisional pole. Oh, Yuki Tsunoda gave a nice toe a couple of times. Wow. So we in this in, boys. We in. So Max Verstappen got a nice toe from Yuki Tsunoda, which helped him secure pole position. I don't think 1:22.2 is gonna be beaten. I think this is the fastest time ever. Oscar Piastri is looking at it and he's like, oh, I have to fucking fight 3 tenths. Lando Norris is not going to give a toe to Oscar Piastri because they're championship rivals. So the plot thickens. The plot thickens. Wow. So this is an amazing and interesting development with Yuki Tsunoda in the third phase of the qualifying session in the 2025 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. That's all we needed. We need Yuki Tsunoda to go in and put in a time. Yuki Tsunoda doesn't have a representative lap time. Motherfucker didn't even do a lap. Russell Radio. One second. George Russell just went on the radio and he said that send me out during Verstappen's in lap. I mean, he should be on his push lap during Verstappen's in lap. Maybe Verstappen will give me a toe. Russell is expecting to get a toe from Max Verstappen because Russell knows that Max Verstappen wants somebody between him and the papaya drivers. So that could happen. A bunch of simps around Katy Perry. Katy Perry doesn't understand what the fuck's going on and she's like, how can I monetize this? Fucking hell. Anyway, Charles Leclerc is out. Going out and we'll see. Verstappen is in pits. Russell is in pits. Yuki Tsunoda is out on the track. Oh, it's Verstappen. We are out again, baby. Russell is right behind him. Oh, Sama. This is it, boys. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes and a bit, and then we will know that Verstappen is on pole, and we will see the position of Lando Norris. We need Russell to do good, man. We need Russell. Lando, please fuck it up. Please fuck it up. Please fuck it up. I mean, I'm an evil person for wishing so many bad things in Lando. Again, we don't want to see the family members of the drivers, man. At this stage, the emotions are high. I'm going to say something bad. Okay, now we are seeing Lando. Verstappen got pole in 2021, Abu Dhabi. Wow. 2021 was such a goated year, man. Just such a goated season in Formula 1. It's too evenly drawn by Emerson Fittipaldi. He is in the McLaren garage. One thing I know for sure is that neither of the papaya drivers are giving each other a toe, which gives us the advantage. Oscar Piastri starts his final timed lap in the session, in the qualifying session. Final timed lap. If it is not purple sector 1, then he's not going to be on pole. He needs a purple sector 1. He's slower than Verstappen by half a tenth in the first sector alone. But that's not bad. That's not bad. Norris is quicker than Piastri. Oh my god, we need them to have a bad lap, dude. Verstappen goes even quicker. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Verstappen goes even quicker in the first sector. Then we will see the times of Piastri and Norris. Piastri about 2 tenths slower than Verstappen's current representative lap time. And we will see Lando Norris. Ooh, Lando is quicker than Piastri so far. So we definitely need George Russell in the mix, man. Verstappen goes even quicker in the second sector, purple sector 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting a pole lap. We are getting the lap of all time. Oscar Piastri crosses the line, purple sector 3. Wow, great third sector. Lando Norris crosses the finish line, goes second fastest. I think he's gonna be on the front row. Max Verstappen crosses the line, purple sector 3. Come on, he's personal best sector 3, but extends his lead. Great job. 122.2. Great job. Great job. George Russell not fast enough. Oh my god. Yeah. So we got Verstappen and Norris starting side by side, and then Piastri behind him, and then Russell. So yeah, we need Russell to have a great pace in the race. But yeah, Verstappen got pole. So yeah, all smiles in the Red Bull garage. Great start to the weekend. Pole position. But Lando Norris is right there, and it seems like George Russell's pace kind of faded. Or maybe it's just that the McLarens found more pace and George didn't. So it is what it is. I guess we will see how tomorrow's race panned out. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Even though it was like probably one person. Thank you for tuning in. And hopefully we'll have a great race tomorrow.